Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise, and I give you the non-biased information you can use to hopefully capitalize on the biggest opportunity in history, and that is this current bull run. Now guys, I do my research for me and I share with my community. I don't really care what the answer is. I don't need to be right. I just want to be correct in my thinking. And my thinking is, based on a lot of research and my financial background, Bitcoin's ecosystem is going to be a very, very hot ecosystem for the big money. And Tim Draper is a billionaire out of Silicon Valley. He's been around since the .com days, made a ton of money. He's a big investor. I did a video a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about the Bitcoin ecosystem. I'll link that video at the end if you want to watch it. But he was big into stacks. And what he said was, in the last bull run, the Wall Street money pretty much staked Ethereum and was behind Ethereum for the most part. He believes that has changed. I don't know, but I'm still very bullish on Bitcoin. Now, a lot of times when you start talking positive about Bitcoin, they call you a Bitcoin maxi. People don't want to hear the reality of how dominant not only Bitcoin is, but its ecosystem. Because here's the reality, guys. Bitcoin is the most recognized crypto in the world. It's the most secure. And it's the only truly legit decentralized crypto, period. And there's the Lightning Network. And people say, oh, well, that's not the future. That's this, that's whatever. But here's the facts. You can compare the transactions, like the cross-border payment transactions of Lightning, to any other blockchain, period. And it dominates it. So the adoption around the world through the Lightning Network is just killing it. Well, if Tectum can do what it says it can do, it's going to change the game. Now here's the good news. We're not too late. It has low market cap. And guess what, guys? It doesn't have to pull off what we think it might be able to do. It's the hype and the probability or the excitement behind this new tech that it may be able to pull it off. Now, one thing I teach all my coaching clients is that we don't really care about the tech right now. It's about the hype and the speculation, right? And we invest bull run to bull run. So maybe 5-10 years from now, this thing isn't even around. Who cares? It's around right now, and it's got a sexy story, a hot narrative, a great team, good partnerships. It has everything you want. Plus, it just launched, and it's never experienced a bull run. Guys, it checks all my boxes. So we're going to dive into Tectum, and I'm kicking myself. I didn't do a deep dive before, but there's so many great projects out there, guys. I can't keep up. But I'm glad I took the time, and I want to share what I uncovered about Tectum, because guys, I don't know if they're going to pull off all this tech, but this is one ambitious project. And if they can even do a fraction of what they're trying to do, this is a all-world project. And I'm going to throw some of my money into it, and I'm going to start stacking for whatever that's worth. It's not financial advice. Anyway, go ahead and hit that like button. Let's talk about Tectum. Now, if you go to Tectum.io, surf around, guys. Educate yourself. I highly recommend just do some research on all the tech. I'm not going to talk about all the tech, but supposedly they say it's the fastest blockchain in the world, and it's not even close. But I don't know if that's true. They have proved it in testnet, but guys, just like Solana shows, it says it can scale and it's fast and it's this and it's that. Well, it just had 2 more outages, and so we don't know. But the buzz around Tectum is really, really good, and that's what you want. Now, from my understanding, it could scale any blockchain. It has that type of interoperability because of how unique it is. But it's basically focusing on scaling Bitcoin. And like Tim Draper said, he said, because of the ETF and the buzz around Bitcoin, it's free marketing. You don't have to explain it to anyone. The whole world knows about it. So it's like free marketing for this bull run, and it's going to get better and better every single day. Now, basically what Tectum does, instead of tying up the blockchain, because I've done a lot of research, guys, and I'm learning way more about the back end of how blockchain and crypto work than I ever remotely wanted to. But I do know enough that a lot of developers say you can't ever scale Bitcoin because just like the oracles are tying up the blockchain, and it's slowing it down and it's raising the gas fees. Well, they eliminate all that. Now, can they pull it off? Is it really going to work? I don't know. It is working right now. Can it scale? I don't know. But that hype can pump a token, and it has low market cap. The market cap right now is under 200 million. Guys, this thing could easily be a 25-50x type project or higher. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. Now, the way they are scaling payments through Bitcoin is with what they call soft notes. Well, soft notes basically is where you just create an instantaneous wallet with the amount in there, and you pass on the keys. Well, the keys, basically every time that wallet changes hands through the distributed ledger technology, which is a whole nother conversation we could have. It's trying to compete with the likes of HBAR and XRP and XLM as far as distributed ledger technology. But basically, once that wallet changes hands, it locks out the old person. They can't go back in there and open up the wallet. And here's a video that basically explains it to a 5-year-old. Check this out.
Oh, this is Bob. This is Alice. Bob is going to purchase running shoes from Alice using Bitcoin via Tectum. Really interesting.
Bob had $60 worth of Bitcoin in a Bitcoin wallet, and he wanted to buy a pair of shoes from a shop. The shopkeeper, Alice, said she didn't want to accept the Bitcoin as it would have to go through numerous validators, solving algorithms before she could receive it, taking a lot of time and costing her money. So Bob then suggested just giving Alice his Bitcoin wallet private keys so Alice could then have the Bitcoin she needed for the shoes. This could be done instantly and for free. But Alice didn't know Bob very well and couldn't be sure that Bob wouldn't use the private keys to empty the wallet himself after he had given the private keys to Alice. So Bob came up with a way to encrypt those Bitcoin wallet private keys that could only be unlocked with a passcode that changed every time the wallet changed hands, stopping Bob from having access to the wallet after he had given it to Alice. Alice liked this idea. She said as long as Bob gave her the new passcode for the locked private keys so she could change them on her side and the address of the Bitcoin wallet that had the $60 in it, she would happily give him the shoes. Bob gave her both of these details and received his new shoes. Alice suggested that Bob should call this new way of sending Bitcoin Soft Note.
So,
anyway, guys, I'm really impressed with it, and it's really fast. But think about the security and the decentralization. How are they going to track someone handing you a wallet. I love that, and I hope I'm right about that. But now, what's really got me excited, like I said, less than 200 million market cap. Now, when this thing launched, which it launched in the middle of last year, you know, it got a little bit of excitement and then it just died. I wish I would have been paying attention to it, but again, there's so many projects. And a lot of people are going to look at this and say, well, it's already pumped. But now check this out, guys. Right after it launched, it hit $12. Went all the way down to like $3. And look at this, guys. Then it went back to $12.50. And I'm sure people are saying, well, I've already missed it. Well, then it went to $23. Oh, I'm sure I missed it. Well, then it went to $46. I know I missed it. Well, guys, now this thing's back somewhere around $26. I don't know about you, but I think it's a great area to start dollar cost averaging in. This is not financial advice, but I like this project. And what I'm personally going to do is start looking at the charts every day. Hopefully it pulls back more and more. But it looks like it's starting to consolidate. We know what comes next. This thing should absolutely start to rip. And when Bitcoin starts to make another all-time high, I can't imagine how high this blockchain can pump. It can definitely get into the billions of dollars, in my opinion, as far as market cap. Who knows? 2 billion, 3 billion, 4 billion, 5 billion. I don't know. But everything I just brought to your attention is just a small part of the tech in this project. Quite frankly, guys, it kind of reminds me a little bit of all the things that like ICP has going for it. ICP can scale Bitcoin as well. But guys, it's not getting the adoption. This thing has a lot of partnership and it's getting a lot of notoriety. I don't know, guys, if it can do remotely what it says, this thing could be the next generation Lightning Network. But again, guys, it doesn't have to prove itself in this bull run, and I hope everyone understands the difference. Now, some of those older projects like XRP and XLM and HBAR, which is proving itself, they have to prove that they can do what they say. And guys, I just watched the video with David Schwartz, and he basically said payments is not moving forward like they thought. Well, quite frankly, I believe it's because of like the Lightning Network and the legacy banks. They got that covered. But this is new tech scaling Bitcoin payments. I like it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. And if you need help with your portfolio and understanding when to take profits, dollar cost averaging in, dollar cost averaging out, and how to compare these new projects, I do one-on-one coaching. It's $250, and you get 3 phone calls or Zoom calls, and we'll get you squared away. Because, guys, the door is closing. The opportunity is going to run out from under you. Hopefully, you have a game plan. And whether you take me up on my coaching or not, guys, the number one thing that people come to me for and that in coaching is because some of them have been through like 3 bull runs, and they have turned a small amount of money into a large amount of money, and they don't have much to show for it. So remember this, if nothing else, guys, from my videos, take your profits or you'll become the profits. Outside of Bitcoin, I'm not holding anything at the end of this bull run. I'll be out. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Hit that like button. Share with like-minded people. But either way, come back and be part of this community. Take care.